I have a lot of content like this showing up on my For You page lately, and I think it has a lot to do with the fact that it's the beginning of the new year, which is when a lot of this type of content starts to surface. Also, like the summer body ideology is also starting to come out a little bit. But what I want to remind you is that you can enjoy both of these foods, meaning that you can prioritize protein while also not depriving yourself of things that you love, like a donut. I'm a dietitian who focuses on addition rather than restriction because oftentimes what I see happening with clients who have restricted for long periods of time is that when they restrict certain foods, especially foods that they love, it creates something called the scarcity mindset, where you build this thing up in your head to be something that's so special and so exciting that when you actually allow yourself to have it, you tend to eat it in a portion that doesn't actually serve your body in a positive way. That oftentimes leads to feelings of shame or guilt, and then that's what oftentimes gets people trapped in that cycle of when they feel the shame or guilt, they go back to restriction, and then they overindulge, and then they go back to that restrict guilt, and then it just keeps cycling over and over again. I'll know in the comments who actually watches the video all the way through, because this is not me saying that you should have a donut every single morning for breakfast, but you should not deprive yourself of enjoying a donut every now and then in moderation in a portion that feels good to you and to your body. And what you can do when you're eating a donut is add to your plate with protein, fat, and fiber. Essentially, the reason that a donut by itself might not make us feel very good like 30 minutes to an hour later is because donuts are primarily carbohydrates and sugar. What's going to happen is it's going to cause a big blood sugar spike and a pretty quick blood sugar fall. That's going to leave you feeling a little tired, a little fatigued, probably still a little bit hungry even. But protein, fat, and fiber actually slow down the digestion of those carbohydrates. It keeps us more full and satisfied. So pairing that donut with something like eggs, turkey bacon, and a handful of berries, because you're adding protein with the eggs and turkey bacon, you're adding fiber and color with those berries, you're going to stay a lot more full and satisfied and still get to enjoy the donut that you were wanting from the get-go, but you're also giving your body the nutrients that it needs from those other foods while balancing your blood sugar levels. It's not about cutting out the foods that you love and only prioritizing protein. What we also want to remember is that the other macronutrients are incredibly important. Our brain and our body's primary source of energy is carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are also the primary source of fiber. Fiber is incredibly beneficial for blood sugar balance. It feeds the beneficial bacteria in our gut microbiome. It does so many great things for our body. Plus, fat is also incredibly important, especially for us as females and our hormone health. Next time that it's a Saturday and you're really craving having a donut, try adding to your plate and see what a difference it makes.